Good morning. I'm going to talk a little bit about some activities that we can do with the pom-poms and the container that I gave you. And I'm going to turn this camera a little bit, let's see, so that I can get the container and the pom-poms. So unfortunately, some of my pom-poms are not really distinct colors. Like I'm not really sure what this one is. So maybe it's tan or a color that you wouldn't teach right away. So let's just move it out of the way. We can use it for counting later. Let's see if there are any other ones. We've got 2 shades of pink, which might be a little confusing. Just separate those out. And I think the rest of them should work. So initially what you would do is, if you're working on putting things in and motor accuracy and looking, sometimes children have trouble looking at where they're placing things. And so what you would want to do is, if they do not like the texture of the pom-pom, you can pick up the pom-pom and then place their hand on yours and say, so this is the child's hand. Help me put this in. Okay, help me put it in. Good job. Oh, thank you. Can you help me put it in? Help me put it in. Okay, so you're not worrying about the colors very much. You're working on the skill of understanding the concept of in and motor accuracy in placing. And hopefully then the goal for that is going to be that they begin to get used to the textures, or they begin to get used, maybe you could use some other objects that you had that they did like to touch, and you can work on putting them in and see if they can do it without your hand holding the object, see if they can do it with their hand holding the object. And if they get used to that activity and they are enjoying it, what you can do is you can start doing counting while you're doing it. Say, let's see if we can put in 3. Ready? So, okay, so I'm the adult. I've picked up the pom-pom, and you can put the child's hand on top. Say, let's put in 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay! We put in 3. And then you can decide on another number. Probably work from 1 to 5 at first. And you could say, okay, the next number, let's do 2. Let's put in 2. 1, 2. Yay! Good job. Now, let's say you've done that twice and your child doesn't have interest in it, but they've kind of tolerated you're doing that with them. You can go ahead and pack it up, put the lid on it, and put it in a finished basket. That was great for today. They helped. They did a little bit. They tolerated watching you do it. Maybe that's where we're at to start with. So that's going to be the first activity. I guess we didn't really need to, since we weren't doing anything with colors, we didn't really need to separate those colors out. But that's one way that you can make the activity, as the child gets used to the activity, you're going to just mix it up. Instead of counting, maybe you're going to find the red one. Let's pick up the red one and put it in. Let's pick up the blue one and put it in. And they start getting used to the concept of colors and the names of colors while you're doing the activity. But the progression would be to work on putting it in, working on the concept of in. And then you could do the counting, and then you could do the colors with that activity. Please just shoot me an email if you have questions. That'll be one of our first activities for you to try with your child here at the beginning of the year. And let me know at the end of the week what you think. Did they just walk away from the activity and avoid it? If that's the case, then what you're going to want to do is work on, when they see this activity, they're going to put it in the finished basket, okay? And that's still working on our finished basket concept. So that's perfectly fine if that's where we start. Thank you so much.